my injection into Scottish politics and reforms growth in British politics, I'll tell you what it has done, it sparked fear. Genuine fear amongst the Labour and SNP parties. They're fearful that we're going to start taking their votes. And so they're coming out with insults that we used to get in England. We don't get them in England anymore, and I hope in a year's time we don't get them anymore in Scotland.
But you're fueling the fire, are you not, by accusing the Labour leader here in Scotland of sectarianism, and so you're playing a part of this?
Well, I think the whole Scottish political class has gone down this route of identity politics, of wanting to divide us into different racial groups.
So when he says you're not interested in Scotland, is he right?
No, that's so, I mean, quite frankly, that's just childish. Of course I'm interested in Scotland. It's like saying I'm not interested in Northumberland or Wales, or it's a ridiculous thing.
He says you're trying to exploit people's anger with the current political situation for your own personal gain, to make yourself richer and your friends richer. That's what he says.
If I was up for personal gain, I would not have re-entered politics a year ago. All right, I'd be...
Are you exploiting people's frustration at the moment?
So number one, there's no personal gain in this for me at all. Am I tapping in to a sense of frustration at failure in Scotland of the education system, failure in Scotland of the health system, failure in lots of ways.
Yet the SNP are polling as potential winners next year.
Well, it's a seesaw at the moment, isn't it? It's a Labour SNP seesaw that's been going on for a few years. I'll tell you what we will do. We will inject a different kind of policy.
But what does it say if you can't win next year, yet you're saying the SNP are tired? They potentially would be looking to go into their third decade in power, and you can't take over that.
Hang on a second. If I said to you a year ago that you and I would be here in Aberdeen talking about a party that's now polling in the 20s in Scotland, you wouldn't have believed it. So we've made very rapid progress.
The polls are suggesting that if you become Prime Minister, or the more prominence that you get in British politics, Scottish politics, the more likely it is that there will be another Scottish independence referendum. The support for independence will rise. You are a gift to the SNP.
There is a degree, there has been a degree over the years in Scotland of demonisation about me. But as I've done in England over the last year, the more people have seen of me, agree or not, the more of a reasonable view they take.
If the SNP do win next year, which the polls are suggesting will happen, do you think that is a mandate for another Scottish independess referendum? Because that would be a third decade in power.
Yeah, I mean, hang on, we were told both for the Scottish referendum and for the EU referendum that these were once-in-a-generation decisions. Now, despite that, the SNP have disagreed with the result of both of them ever since that time. It's way too early. A generation hasn't gone by.